Quiet, please. Thank you. Morena Koto. Welcome to this week's assembly. Even though we're only partway through the term, it's already been a busy one. We've had events, activities, practices, and plenty happening both in and out of the classroom. Will the school please stand while the staff come on stage?
I've got a camera.
please. A couple of things from me, all right? First, Georgia asked you to stand. Can you stand quietly? It's just polite. Okay, it's just manners. So stand quietly when people come up on stage. It doesn't matter whether it's me or who's coming up on stage. Stand quietly. Right now, we are doing the national anthem. And I know that if I travelled to America and I went into a classroom, because I've done it, then they pledge allegiance to the flag. They stand and they look and they face their flag, they put their hand on their heart and they pledge allegiance to the flag, to the country, because they're proud. And I know that when we go out there and we recognise Filipino Independence Day, I see a whole community of people proud of their flag, proud of their country, proud of their heritage. And while right now you're going, I can't really sing maybe, everybody knows the words to the national anthem, and we can do this, and we can do this together. So I don't want to hear my voice, don't want to hear Mr. Wallace's voice, I want to hear your voices in unison, and we're going to sing the national anthem. So Sam's going to play that again, and we're going to do that. I don't want to see the bumping and the jumping and the things that are going on in the middle there. I'd like us just to focus. It's only short, it's not a biggie, but I'd like us to sing this with pride, please. Thanks, Sam, if you could play that again.
Please be seated.
Ngā mihi nui ki koutou, ki tēnei hui, and thank you. That was much better. And I love singing the national anthem, and I am very proud of our country and what it represents. So we're midway through term one now, and there's been a few significant events. Probably the big standout ones was Octathon Day and Athletics Day, and it was just awesome seeing great participation during that time. And during the course of this assembly, we will be recognising quite a few people, and some of those from our athletics days. We've also had some individuals and some teams competing during the term already, and that's across Southland, and that's Triathlon, Coast to Coast, our debating teams, so they're all representing our school to a high standard, and they will also be recognised, so I'm not going to give a lot of detail right now. Big thanks to those involved in the camp. So last week we had our Year 9 camp head away with staff, but also a big thank you to our peer support leaders, our Year 13 peer support leaders who oversee that and run, and it's really neat to see the school all together and building those connections and really settling into the year. Tomorrow, our Year 11s head away on their camp. Now, Year 11 camp, it's an important part of the Taumata Award. So when you hit Year 11, there's a few things that make up the qualification that we award here at school, and that's our Taumata Award. So it focuses in on our effort grades, it focuses in on our attendance, our participation and our achievement, but also the Bronze Duke of Edinburgh Award. So all the best to those heading away to camp tomorrow. Just want to talk briefly, this is the last thing I want to say, and it is about our academic achievement at school, and going back to what I said first up, was about pride, and I am incredibly proud of some of the achievements from last year's results. So we had a number of students achieve scholarships, and we recorded 14 scholarships, which is an outstanding result, and it reflects a huge amount of extra work that goes above and beyond. So when a student earns a scholarship in the NCEA, it means that they have shown exceptional thinking and understanding in a particular subject. And well beyond what the normal level 3 standard would be. So it places them in the among the top academic performers in the country. So I want to say congratulations. So my first congratulations is to Alex Brinkworth. So while he was in Year 12 last year, he earned 3 scholarships in physics, calculus and digital technologies, and that is especially impressive given that he did that as a Year 12 student, and we're going to hear from Alex a little bit later. Ryan Natras earned a scholarship in history. Deacon Kynan Wild earned scholarships in music and English. Oliver White earned a scholarship in digital technologies and economics, he earned 2. Ryan O'Callaghan earned a scholarship in English, and Lucas Gill earned 5 scholarships, and that's in classical studies, history, calculus and English, and as well as an outstanding scholarship in physics. So they're remarkable achievements, and we're incredibly proud of each of these students. And while I know Alex is still here at school, the other students aren't here at school, but I still say congratulations on what they have done and a fantastic example that they have set for us as a school. So let's give them a round of applause. Hand over to our students now.
The Southland Secondary School's Triathlon took place at CSC last Friday. Central Southland College recorded some great results from over 70 students. We punched well above our weight and had many podium finishes. With the interest of time, we will present certificates only to the first place getters. Can Mrs. Lindsay please come forward to present these? Also, please hold the applause to the end. Thank you. First, under 19 mixed team, Stephanie Ray, Angus Montgomery and Charlie Templeton. First, under 14 girls team, Asher Sinclair, Maddie Holder and Harper Cowan. First, under 14 mixed team, Alice Pulley, Brian McCallum and Blake Malcolm. First, under 16 mixed team, Kate Pulley, Emily Newell and Dylan Officer. And then lastly, the first under 16 girls team, Lucia Boys, Lucy Keane and Sienna McGregor. And CSC also received the trophy for top school for the third year in a row. This is an awesome result. Can Emma Hubert please come up and receive this trophy on behalf of everyone that competed?
On the 11th of February, we had our annual Octathon. It was great to see everyone wearing their best house costumes and giving everything a go. After a big day of events, Tinahiri came out on top with a whopping 3,637 points, which is no surprise, with Te Awa closely following. We would like to thank Mrs. Valentine and all the teachers who were involved in organising this exciting day.
On the 14th and 15th of February, the Coast to Coast multi-sport event was held. 14 of our students took on the challenge. Congratulations to all who competed, and a special mention to Hannah Ingram, Ava Hindrip, and Flynn Roskin, who placed second in their division. What an outstanding achievement. I'd now like to invite Fiona Van der Poel and Nicholas Hammond to come forward and share more about the event.
Last month, Central Southern College competed in the Kathmandu Coast to Coast World Multi-Sport event, a 243-kilometre race that crosses the South Island from the west coast to the Pacific Ocean on the east coast. The event began at Kamara Beach with a 55k cycle to the first transition, Aiken's Corner. Usually the runner would then tackle Goats Pass, however this year conditions forced a change to the course. With heavy rain forecast, the traditional Goats Pass route was then closed. The competitors were redirected through Arthur's Pass and over the viaduct on what's known as the B course. That meant a 30k mountain run with around 1,000 metres of elevation gain, with sections reaching 16% gradient.
Runners dealt with flooded tracks and repeated crossings of the rising Beeley River. It was a demanding start and it set the tone for the rest of the day. Athletes spent the night at Klondike hanging around, trying to stay dry and recovering for the big day ahead of them. From Klondike Corner, the race shifted to a 15-kilometre cycle to the kayak transition on the riverbed of the Waimakiriri River, where they began their mammoth 67-kilometre kayak down the Waimakiriri River. After climbing out of the river at the end of the paddle, the final stage was a 70-kilometre cycle to New Brighton Beach with a brutal easterly wind. All 14 students crossed the line, joining an elite group of fewer than 18,000 people worldwide to ever complete the race. It was a massive display of grit and determination under tough conditions, and a result the school can be incredibly proud of. Also, a special thank you to Mrs. Harrison and all the parents that came along. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Thanks, Fiona and Nick. CSC's annual Athletics Day took place in perfect conditions on Tuesday, February 24th. The event saw a great turnout of athletes who impressed everyone with their high level of talent. A huge congratulations to our year group winners who placed the highest across the events they competed in. Can the following students please come forward to receive your badges? Can Mrs. Ballantyne please present these? Under 14 champions, Patrick Nardi and Vanessa Adendorf. Under 15 champions, Cooper North and Lucia Boys. Under 16 champions, Ferguson Hammond and Sienna Saunders.
Everybody and showing honesty, effort, responsibility and empathy every single day. These values are what make our school community strong. We have some exciting events and celebrations planned to recognise students who constantly demonstrate these qualities. So keep stepping up, keep leading by example, and keep being a hero.
Honesty is about being truthful with teachers, friends, family, and even yourself. It builds trust, strengthens relationships, and shows integrity. Even when it's difficult, choosing honesty shows that we care about others and want to grow. Being real and owning our actions help create a school community built on respect and trust.
Effort is such an important part of life at CSC. Whether it's classwork, assessments, sports, or productions, giving your best is how we see results. Your effort grades reflect your commitment, and for Year 11s, they contribute towards the CSC Tomato Award. We'll also be celebrating students who consistently show dedication, so keep pushing yourself and aiming high.
Responsibility applies to all of us. It means attending class, respecting others and our environment, completing our work and taking ownership of our actions as well. It also means looking after your well-being and getting involved with things that help you grow. Finally, empathy reminds us to understand and care about others' feelings. When we lead with empathy, we create a safe, supportive community. Don't forget to collect hero stamps from your teachers and fill your cards for upcoming rewards. We're so excited for the year ahead and to make 2026 the best one yet.
Last week, the Year 9 cohort and their peer support leaders spent 2 days at Camp Columba. The camp was full of team building activities and challenges. It was awesome for us as peer support leaders to work closely with the Year 9s, watching their confidence grow and their friendships form throughout the camp. We also ran activity rotations, which gave us even more opportunities to connect as well as we all stepped outside our comfort zones. We want to give a big thank you to everyone who helped organise and support the camp behind the scenes. I'd now like to invite Alex Brinkworth to come and talk to us more about his role as the student representative for the Board of Trustees.
Kia ora everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Alex Brinkworth, and I'm your current student representative to the Central Southland College Board of Trustees. There's been some confusion in recent years as to what the role of the student representative actually is. To keep it simple, the student representative provides a student voice to the board whilst having the same standing, accountabilities, voice and voting rights as other board members. Having the voice of the student on the board provides an essential perspective which other board members cannot contribute, and this can be hugely important in helping the board make beneficial decisions for the welfare of the students, school and community. Whilst I cannot promise to advocate for all issues, matters or concerns you bring to me, I do promise that I will help you to figure out the relevant next steps to the best of my abilities. I look forward to representing the student cohort for the rest of my term this year. I would also like to mention that the elections for the next student representative will occur in September. For anyone who is interested in giving the students a voice and contributing to the long-term health of the school, I highly recommend standing for the position. Whether you want to talk to me about an issue or suggestion you have, are interested in standing for the position and would like to know more, or just want to have a conversation, I'm always happy to talk. Thank you all very much for your time and attention.
Next week we have our annual quad exchange. This is on the 23rd of February and we are sending 5 teams up to Mount Aspiring College to compete. Each year level will be represented by 5 boys and 5 girls, competing against Mount Aspiring College and Cromwell College. Our students will compete in a wide range of sports throughout the day, and it's always a great competition, so best of luck to everyone involved.
We had 5 teams compete in the Me and Henry Southland Regional Debating Championship over the weekend. While having a mix of wins and losses throughout the first 3 rounds, our teams debated many different topics such as cosmetic surgeries and student leadership positions. I'd like to give a special mention to Alex Brinkworth, who was selected as a reserve for the Southland Regional Debate Squad, who participate at the National Interregional Competition. Good work, Alex.
On Friday, the 20th of February, the Challenge Wanaka Triathlon took place, and our CSC athletes put in some outstanding performances. Congratulations to Fletcher Scott,
winner of the Under 16 Boys individual event. Well done to Noah Swees, Lucas Campbell and Cody Scott, who claimed second place in the Under 16 Boys teams race. And a shout out to John D. Scott for finishing 8th in the Under 14 Boys individual category. Great work, lads. Can Stephanie and Faye please come and talk more about the Student Volunteer Army?
Hello, my name is Stephanie and beside me is Faye. We are part of the SVA. I'm aware that many of you may not be familiar with the SVA, so today we would like to introduce ourselves and the organisation we represent. The SVA stands for Student Volunteer Army. It is a student-run foundation with the sole intention of encouraging and facilitating volunteer work. The SVA offers many opportunities, from looking good to both employers and universities to achievement badges and community connection. We run events, coordinate volunteer work, and will be assisting with the Duke of Edinburgh related volunteering. Our first event is a house-to-house fundraiser. Students will be sponsored to walk, cycle or run up to 210 kilometres in the month of March. This fundraiser supports families with sick children. The 210 kilometres represents the average of travel done by families with seriously ill children. If you are interested in hearing more, we'll be hosting a meeting in B12 at lunchtime today. Thank you.
We would like to give a huge congratulations to Sienna Hunter, who won the preliminary graded horse accumulator at the dressage tournament in Gore on the 21st of February. Sienna also won the Dream Girl MH Trophy for top Southland and Otago preliminary combination. This is an amazing achievement. I'd now like to ask Ms. Valentine to present Sienna with her trophy.
Won Under 13 Otago Southland Secondary School Water Skiing Championship 2 weeks ago. Kate had a great time at the slalom course in Bannockburn, making CSC very proud. Well done, Kate.
I would now like to present the S&C leaders for 2026 with their badges. The S&C gym leaders will be responsible for leading and managing the S&C gym throughout the year. Please come forward when you hear your name to accept these presented by Di. Prajwal Garsing, Jonty McDowell, Tahi Payne, Miguel Silesia, Mark Nardi, Devin O'Callaghan, Cash Thomas, Matthew Tabang, Zareet Housier, Vince Carpio, and Luke Olsen. Congratulations to everybody that has been recognised in this assembly. Could the school please stand quietly while everyone leaves the stage?